good morning, good evening, from wherever you're joining in from. Please, if you're on this call, kindly go to the group and tag people to join in. The turnout is very low and we're about to start. So kindly go to the group and go to the community and tag people. I want to believe that the president and vice president are here. Please, let's do that very quickly. I'm going to give us time. As you join in, kindly go to the community and tag people. We can commence with this number. We're almost 400 in the community, so we need at least 100 to commence. So I'm going to wait and let us do that. I'll be checking. I can't see the tagging. I'm in the community. I can't see the tagging. Kindly tag as many as possible. President and Vice President, please, if you're on this call, kindly go and bring your members to join the call. Kindly go and bring your members to join the call. We need to get to at least 100 to commence today's class. I'm not seeing the president and vice president doing anything in the group currently. President and vice president, if you're on this call, kindly do the needful, please. Except you want us to cancel today's class, we can't commence with this turnout. It's so low, so low. We can't commence with this turnout. Please, as you join the call, kindly go to the community and tag others to join. Please kindly go to the community and tag others to join as you join the call. We need at least 100 people to commence today's class. I'm still waiting, guys. Let's take this attendance up. Up, up, up. Let's take it up. Let's take it up. Let's take it up. Before I bring coach on, we need to show that we're ready for today's class. We need to show that we're ready for today's class, please. We're still less than 50 and we're going to 100. So as you join, kindly go to the community and tag people and let them know that we're live, we have started, and they should join in. Thank you. All right. Welcome once again, everyone. Thank you to everyone that has been tagging and tagging and tagging. Let's keep the energy going. So welcome to week 5 of out of 6 weeks, of the singles mentorship program. And I want to believe that this has been an interesting journey ride so far. Last week we had 2 sessions, and I'd just like to hear from you before we bring coach on board. What stood out for you from last week? Is there anything that you've been doing differently? Kindly share a review. So if you'd like to speak, just raise your hand up and I'll call you to speak. Thank you. Please don't air me. I'm seeing a lot of us on this call. And if you can, which you should, please turn on your camera. Kindly turn on your camera. Thank you. I'd like to know that I'm speaking with people who are paying attention. So kindly turn on your camera, please. Thank you, Esther. I'm waiting. Please, as you join in, kindly turn on your camera. I want to believe that this is basic virtual meeting. Is it etiquette now or rule? I'm very always shocked when you join a call virtually and then your cameras are turned off. One of the reasons is because you know that you're not paying full attention and you don't want to be caught. So we want you to pay full attention, and that's why we ask that you turn on your camera. Esther cannot be the only person in this class that turn on. Thank you so much, Prince. Nice putting a face to your name. Thank you. All right, while we are waiting for others to turn on their cameras, please, I'd like to hear from you. Thank you, Abiata. Don't go off. Come back on. All right. If you know that last week you learned a thing or two. All right. Thank you, Godwin, for letting me know. Hi, Babatunde. Thank you for turning on your camera. Yeah, I like the energy that we're bringing to today's class. I'm so excited already. I'm so pumped. All right. I'd like to hear from you. What did you learn? What stood out for you? Are there anything that you've been doing differently since the last class? Hi, Adeyanju Fola Shade. Thank you for turning on your camera. If you like to speak, kindly raise your hand and I'll call you. I don't want you to type in the chat. I want you to actually speak. So I'm waiting to see the hand. All right, Esther, kindly unmute. Can you unmute yourself? Okay, yeah, please go ahead. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Hi, Esther. You have a lovely smile.
Thank you so much, ma. First of all, I'm so happy and I'm very grateful. So, and the privilege I have to be part of this meeting. It's a very rare one and a very wonderful meeting for especially single ladies like me. I've really learned a lot. It has really helped me, I must confess, especially the last meeting. It's just exactly what I'm passing through. Because dating intelligently, sometimes you will just see the man will come as if, okay, let's see how it goes. If you now start asking questions to look as if you are trying to force them, you are trying to rush them. You understand? Like you are trying to push words. That is what I have been getting. When you are trying to make a move of getting a positive and achieving something, you understand, tangible. So look at, why are you rushing me? It's too early. Why this kind of so most times I feel guilty, I feel bad. Am I the one doing the wrong thing? Asking the man, what are we doing? You understand, man? What are we doing? And let me know how hasn't just got me crazy. But when I just had this last meeting discussion, it's actually helped me. And even before now, I thank God has been helping me to navigate. And I've said, see, in this year, whether any man like it or not, it is that either you are ready or you are not ready. You're not ready. So I'm not ready for any wasted effort. I'm no more interested in let's see how it goes. It is either you are fully ready, then you declare your intentions and let's move on. And I so much thank God that the last class actually helped my decision. It gives me a quality and a very positive stand that yes, I'm in the right track. You get my, I'm in the right track. So much. I really appreciate you. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, Esther. Thank you for sharing. And I just want to say this to everyone before I bring Coach on board. It will be, how do I put it now? I'm trying to use the right words. It will be a taboo that you go through this 6 weeks of mentorship with Coach, and then your life is remaining the same. I can guarantee you that if you follow through from the very beginning up until the last class, your life will be transformed. You'll make better decisions. If you're on the wrong track, you'll be able to retrace your steps back to the right track. And so, like I said the last time, it's not just enough for you to come on this call and just listen and not take steps and not take action. After every class, sit with the replay again and ask yourself, what are actionable steps that I need to take to be able to, it's not just enough for you to say, oh, I attended the mentorship course with Coach Dennis. Like I said, it is mandatory of you to make sure that you make Coach proud for the investment that he's investing in your life through these 6 weeks. I say it, but I feel like some of you think I'm joking. Go and check his rate card. It, you can't just get him for free like this. But every time he's showing up here, so please, this is you saying that I am taking a bet on my life to make sure that I marry right. I don't do it wrongly. And Coach is collaborating with you to say, yes, I am joining my faith with yours and I am coming to empower you to ensure that you marry right. Marriage is beautiful, like I love to tell people. And so you being here means that you're ready to walk the walk. So ensure that you don't just listen, and after every class, you go back, sit with your notes, sit with the replay, and ensure that you're taking steps in the right direction. So now I'm going to bring in Coach on board. I want to see the excitement already. Let me see the excitement. 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 If you're so excited, let me see. I'm not seeing anything yet, oh. Are you telling me that I should tell Coach to go? I'm not seeing any excitement. I'm not seeing any excitement. I'm reading the chat and I can't feel the excitement yet. Until I feel it and I'm satisfied, I'm not bringing Coach on board. So let me see the excitement. Let me see the excitement. Yes, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Send in your clapping emojis, send in your comments. Okay, I can see. Ready, ready. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. All right. Thank you so much. Coach, I don't know if you're ready for us, sir.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
All
ready.
right.
Ready.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Deborah. Hey, hello, everyone. I want you guys to appreciate Deborah. Deborah has been doing a fantastic job. Thank you, Deborah. And I got fantastic feedback from last week's class. I was reading your comments and I was so proud. Well done, Deborah. Thank you. I listened to the replay and it was awesome. Well done. Well done. Well done. All right, everyone, let's appreciate Deborah. Coach Deborah has been fantastic.
Thank
And I
you,
want you
sir.
to,
Thank you, everyone.
yeah. So I've not been available for about 2 weeks back. And I'm not sure I'll be able to cover everything I want to teach, but I'm going to try to, cover as much as I can. So last week you learned about how to date intelligently. and also you learned what love is not. I'm just going to build from there, especially from where I stopped 2 weeks ago. I started a conversation about your childhood programming, your teenage programming, and how you can reprogram yourself. And I want to see if I can round up that conversation, because I know I did not finish up with the conversation on how you can reprogram yourself. So remember we said that one of the elements of programming is your environment. Another element of your programming is exposure, experience, and education. So I want us to talk today about some other practical ways you can reprogram yourself. Practical ways you can reprogram yourself. I've gotten a number of emails from many of us on how you're trying to reprogram yourself, how you are trying to heal from your roots, how you're trying to break patterns, right? And the best time to break patterns is when you are single. By the time you are married, it's usually almost too late, or it is more difficult at that point. So now that you are single, you must make up your mind to break dangerous patterns. You must make up your mind that you're going to break any pattern that, will sabotage you and that will put your life in a mess. So I'm going to just teach about, I think, 3 other practical ways, or 2 because of time, how you can reprogram your subconscious mind. Number 1 is that one of the ways to reprogram your subconscious mind is to practice repetitive visualization. Visualization is one of the ways you can reprogram your subconscious mind. And it's a very powerful reprogramming tool. And if you are going to change your life as a single person, and you are going to choose the right person to marry, and you are going to have a beautiful marriage, you have to be deliberate on how you visualize. You have to be very intentional on how you visualize your future. One of the ways to transform and reprogram yourself is visualization. So number 2 is language. One of the tools of reprogramming yourself is the use of your language. And I'm going to explain language. Another way you reprogram yourself is by repetition. As a matter of fact, no matter the tools you use to reprogram yourself, you have to repeat it. So if you want to reprogram your subconscious mind and you want to break negative patterns, negative marital patterns, negative financial patterns, number 1, you can use the tool of visualization. Number 2, you can use language. Number 3 is repetition. Number 4 is affirmation. Number 5 is pause. Number 6 is meditation. And number 7 is action break. Then also you can use questions. You can use questions to reprogram your subconscious mind. So out of all this, so I've listed, I think it's 7. I might just speak about 4 or 3. I'll explain and give practical steps on how you can reprogram your subconscious mind. So let's start with visualization. How to reprogram your subconscious mind using visualization. Visualizing, visualizing what you want. Oh, Holy Spirit, help me, help me, help me. Thank you for utterance, Lord. Thank you. All right, so visualization. Remember I said that one of the elements of subconscious programming is experience. Whatever you experience is what you are most likely going to keep experiencing. Because one of the language that the subconscious mind understands is the language of experience. Let me give an illustration. When you were in secondary school, or let's say when you are on campus, you were in 100 level, you're in your first year, and the first person you dated was in his final year. Now, this person you dated, let's say the name of the person is, let's use the name of the person is Donald. So, or let's use George. The name of the person you dated when you were in you were in college or when you're in the university, the name of the person is George. And you met this person when you were in your first year. This person was in his final year. Now, in this relationship you were in with George, George was very abusive. George disrespected you. George abused you verbally, abused you physically. George did not dignify you. He does not respect you. He lies to you. He cheats on you. George was a bad person to be in a relationship with. But you dated George for about 2 years. And that relationship with George was traumatizing. You experienced a lot of trauma. Now, and you experienced this trauma repeatedly, sorry. So George abused you repeatedly. George cheated on you again and again and again. Now, because of the repetition in the experience of cheating, and because of the level of emotional, intensity you felt, it entered into your subconscious mind. So what now happens that going forward, there is a high chance that you will keep attracting men like George. Why? Because you already experienced being cheated on. You already experienced being abused. And we said that the subconscious mind understands well the language of experience. One of the major things that affects the subconscious mind is experience. Whatever you keep experiencing will enter into your subconscious mind. And whatever enters into your subconscious mind is what you will keep experiencing. It is easy to experience what you have been experiencing in the past. I'll say that again. It is easy to experience what you have experienced before. So if you have experienced poverty before, it is easy for you to keep experiencing poverty. Why? Because by virtue of your experience, poverty has entered into your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind knows how to speak poverty. And it will be easy for you to keep having poverty. If you have experienced being cheated on before, especially when you have been cheated on over and over and over again, it is easy that all through your life, you might keep experiencing being cheated on. The subconscious mind, one of the major things that affects the subconscious mind the most is experience. So if you've experienced armed robbery before, there's a high chance that you will keep experiencing it if you don't know how to reprogram yourself. If you came from a home where there was violence, domestic violence, and you experienced your father beating your mother, or your mother beating your father, or your mother and father are always fighting, that's all you've kept experiencing, there's a high chance that your life will keep recreating that experience. That's the reason why you see someone that grew up in a poor background, even after he has gone to the best of schools, and he came out with fine colors, and he has developed different skills, he still struggles to meet his financial potential. Because whatever you have experienced in the past, especially when you have experienced it again and again and again, you will keep, there's a high chance that's what you will keep experiencing. So the question now is, How do you break the cycle of negative experiences? All the people you have dated in the past cheated on you. All the people you have dated in the past did not value you. All the people you have dated in the past did not treat you well. All the people that you have dated in the past always give you heartbreak, always disappoint you. You've always experienced frustration. You've always been in a toxic relationship. So by experience, it's easy for you to keep experiencing a toxic relationship. Now, if all your life, the relationship you've always had are toxic, there's a high chance that unconsciously you will enter into a toxic marriage. So the question now is, how do I break this cycle of experience? One of the major ways to break this cycle of experience is to experience the future you want in your mind. So you grew up in a poor home, and as you are now as a single, you are still poor. And every day of your life, you have always experienced poverty. If you don't know how to give yourself a new experience of wealth, my friend, the probability that you will break out of that poverty is very low. You must know how to give yourself the opposite experience of what you are experiencing now. So take, for example, you came from a poor home. Now you've gone to school, you are out of school, you are still struggling financially. You are familiar with poverty. You are familiar with lack. You are familiar with being down. You are familiar with failure. You have experienced failure to a point you are now familiar with it. Because of that thing, it will be difficult for you to come out of it. One of the only ways to come out of that cycle is to reprogram yourself. Now, the way you can reprogram yourself is by giving yourself a new experience. You have to start giving yourself the experience of wealth. For those that believe in the Bible, when God wants to change a man's life or a woman's life, God gives that woman or that man an experience of the man's future. Moses was supposed to become a national leader. He was supposed to lead the nation of Israel. But what did God do? God did not allow him to experience slavery. If Moses had experienced slavery, he would have not been equipped to be a national leader. So an orchestration was done that Moses was raised in the palace. So Moses was an Israelite, but he had the programming of a leader, a programming of royalty. Why? He experienced the palace. He experienced rulership. So he is equipped to lead a nation. The same thing, Abraham. God said, okay, you have to become the father of many nations. God gave him the experience of his future. And God said, yeah, come here. Come and visualize. Come and visualize. Yeah, look at the stars. Can you count it? That is an experience of his future. Oh yeah, come here. Go and count the sands of the sea. Yeah, count it. Oh yeah, experience the abundance. God will always want to give you an experience of your future, a glimpse of your future. You have to experience it first before you enter into the reality. Another example is David. David was destined to become a king. What did God do when he was a teenager? He had to go and live with Saul, right, to experience the palace. It's a principle. You must experience your future before you enter into it. A future you have never experienced, you will struggle to enter into it. You want a good marriage? Have you ever experienced what it looks like before? You want a marriage that gives you peace, that brings happiness, that brings comfort, that brings joy. If you have never experienced it before, it will never happen. It is what you have experienced in the past that will keep happening. So how do you give yourself the experience of the future you want? One major way is by visualization. You start experiencing your future in your mind. If you wait for your circumstances, you will wait for long. If you wait for your circumstances to give you the experience, circumstances may not be fair to you. So you might be suffering today, but in your mind, you need to start experiencing wealth in your mind. This mind is limited. You have to start using your imagination to visualize a better future. That is one of the ways to reprogram yourself. It's called mental visualization. You have to give yourself pictures, imagination of a better future. You came from a home where there was toxic, you came from a toxic family where nobody is happy, everybody is anxious, everybody has a mental health problem, nobody is emotionally stable, everybody is suffering in your family. That's all you know. You need to start giving yourself a different visualization of the future, or else you will repeat nonsense pattern. You will repeat rubbish. And if you will never repeat rubbish, my friend, my mentees, you have to give yourself a new visualization. You have to give yourself new experiences. And one of the ways to give yourself free experience is to visualize in your mind. You have to see yourself marrying a partner that is healthy. You have to visualize yourself being the best husband ever possible. You have to visualize yourself being a good man, getting married to a good woman. It must happen in your mind severally. You have to give yourself that mental experience for it to enter into your life. Visualization. You have to see it in your mind a lot. Experience it in your mind a lot until it enters into your subconscious mind. And once it enters into your subconscious mind, it will enter into your life. Visualization. Deliberate and repetitive visualization. You have to sit yourself down. What kind of marriage do I want? What kind of wife do I want to be? What kind of husband do I want to be? Write it down. And you start visualizing it in your mind. See yourself building a peaceful home, a peaceful marriage. You have to experience it. You have to experience it in your mind. It may not be, you may not be able to see it physically because of the kind of home you grew up in, because of your past relationships, but you can start visualizing it in your head. Visualize yourself being the best husband possible, a man that is a provider, that is a protector, that is a leader, that is loving, that is emotionally intelligent, that takes good care of his wife and his children. You have to see yourself living that life. That kind of man married to a woman who is intentional, who is loving, who is healed, who is joyful, who is a helper, who is supportive, who is serving. You have to see it in your mind. And it has to be repetitive. You have to see it over and over and over and over again in your mind. Are you guys with me? Are you guys there? Hope I'm not talking to myself. Awesome. 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 So, one mental work you have to do as a single person is to already visualize, use your imagination to experience the kind of marriage you want. And you can apply this for every area of your life. One of the ways to break patterns is that you have to do repetitive visualization. So let's say you want to break the pattern of poverty. Your father was poor, all your uncles are poor, all your aunties are poor. All your siblings are poor. You have to start seeing yourself wealthy. You are in your mind, you have to see yourself getting the level of job you want to get to. You have to start seeing yourself manifesting high level of intelligence, high level of expertise, high level of skill. You have to start seeing yourself working where you want to work, running the kind of business you want to run, living in the kind of environment you want to live in, driving the kind of car, making the kind of industry impact that you want to make. You have to see it in your mind, and you have to constantly imagine yourself like that. You imagine it as if it's already happening, and you do it over and over again. It's a mental exercise. You want to stop this cycle of being in a toxic relationship. You have to see yourself in a beautiful marriage and visualize consistently. So visualize how you want your marriage to be and what you want your future spouse to look like. You have to imagine it in your mind. And to do this, one of the things you can do is that you can go on social media, or there are couples you already know. You can visit them, or you can just go on their page. Many couples are enjoying their marriage. One of them, they try to show people, not because they are looking for validation, but we need good marriages that people need. People need to know that so people are enjoying their marriage, because bad marriages have good PR. It could even be that your parents have good marriages, but your relationships are bad. So one of the things you can do, get the pictures of those people and put them on your phone. Put them on your vision board. People that represent good marriages. Every time you see them, it flashes in your mind. And you start to visualize. Number 2, have a vision board for your marriage. Have a vision board for your marriage. What do you want your marriage to look like? The man you want to marry in the future, what do you want it to look like? Now, you may not know the exact person, but you have an idea of what you want your wife to look like. When I mean look like, not just physically now, spiritually, mentally, character-wise, skill-wise. What do you want? See, so when I wanted to get married, when I was ready, there are things I started doing. I learned about this. I knew that I can create my future. I can program my mind to attract what I need to attract. So I had an idea of the way I want my wife to be like. Because one of the things I knew about myself was that I wanted my wife to be highly successful. And I wanted a highly successful, highly motivated, highly driven, focused woman. Because I was a CSP. When I get to number 2, when I come to affirmation, I will tell you the kind of affirmation I was making over my marriage. So I knew the kind of woman I wanted. So there was a woman online I knew. She was a popular figure that I wanted my wife to be like that. I admired the way she was. So I had to go online. So 2 things I started doing. At first, I downloaded a number of her pictures. And I made her pictures my frame. She was the one person that was not even married then. But she was not the exact person I was looking for. But I knew I wanted somebody like that. And I downloaded some of her pictures. And I'll be looking at her pictures. I'll just go through my gallery. I'll be looking at it. I wasn't looking at it because I wanted to attract her exactly. But I was looking at the picture because I wanted that picture to enter into my subconscious mind. I knew that if I can visualize enough, that it enters into my subconscious mind to enter into my life. So I downloaded pictures of her. Sometimes at the point I deleted the picture, but I keep going to her page. I'll keep looking at it. I was visualizing it. Because whatever you keep seeing, you will keep attracting. You become what you keep seeing. It works for finance. It works for your finance. If most people that are close to me, at any point in my life, if you hold my phone, you are going to see a picture of the kind of future I wanted. When I started social media content creation, there were people's picture I downloaded. I wanted my page to be like. and I make them my screensaver. And I start looking at them. When I hold my phone, I'll be looking at it. I'm not just putting it there for decoration. I was visualizing my future. Whatever you keep seeing is what you keep becoming. So that lady, I will download her pictures. I'll be looking at it. Sometimes I will go to her page. I'll be looking at it. 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 The day I met my wife for the first time, I knew she was the one. Because I was not even deliberate. The reason I was looking at that woman was not even about her physical appearance. It was more about who she was, her character, what she stood for, the fact that she was successful. She was not, the woman was not even in Nigeria. The person I was visualizing was not in Nigeria. Was not in Nigeria, was not in Nigeria. But she had she's a representation of what I wanted. So the day I saw my wife had the exact physical build of that woman. I knew this is my wife. Why? Because I have visualized until that thing has entered into my subconscious mind. This same principle, I do it for my finance. There was a time I wanted to have a lot of followers on Instagram. What did I do? I took people that had a lot of followers. I took their pages, their pictures, I put those screenshots. I put them on my phone, on my devices, and I'll keep seeing it. I'll keep looking at it. I'll keep looking at it. See, once that thing enters into your subconscious mind, you will attract that result. It will happen naturally. You will not even be struggling. You will attract it. My wife, I met her, I spoke to her for the first time. I've never met her before. I met her for the first time on Facebook. Immediately I knew this is my wife. I started looking, I started studying. She too, I now downloaded that picture. I started seeing it. Before I approached my wife, I had downloaded that picture, I have visualized it for a long time. I sent her a message January 27th for the first time. I sent her a message January 27th. By February 14th, I asked her that I want her to be my wife. I had not seen her physically when I asked her to be. I didn't say, come and be my girlfriend. No. I said, I like you. I'm going this way, I'm going in my life. This is my vision. I want you to go with me. By February 15th, we had already started dating. We saw physically for the first time, I think in April. By July, I'd met her parents, she has met my parents. On my birthday, the 24th of July, my birthday was 23rd, 24th, I proposed. By September 4, we did our introduction. By December 4, we were married. But that marriage was already done in my mind. It had happened in my mind. See, one of the ways you have to finish your marriage in your mind first before you even start looking for a wife. If you're already dating, finish how the marriage will be in your mind. It has to, see, the way success works, and you finish from the end before you even start. I had visualized it, It's like you are incubating your future. You don't leave your future to chance. You see it. You keep seeing it. You keep seeing it until it becomes a stamp in your mind. It's impossible for it not to happen. The same thing I did when I wanted to get pregnant. I took pictures of people that had pregnant, a husband with his pregnant wife, a husband with his first child. I downloaded a lot of those pictures, and I'll keep seeing. And as I say, practice it today. Anytime I want to enter the next level, I get pictures and videos of my next level. I will keep seeing them. I will keep seeing it. I will keep seeing it. I will keep seeing it. I will keep visualizing it. There was a time we wanted to move to a new apartment, and we didn't even have the money at that time to move to the apartment. I knew the estate. I knew the exact apartment. I went to the apartment. I walked out. I experienced the apartment. I took pictures, and I started seeing that apartment. I didn't have the money. I started seeing the apartment, visualizing the apartment. Today, I moved into the apartment. I've moved out to a better one. That's how we do it. We visualize the future. You have to see it until your mind becomes familiar with the future you want. So by the time you enter into the world, you naturally attract it. You become the future you want in your mind before you attract it. We attract who we are. You attract who you are. You have to become it in your mind first before you attract it. And it's something me and my wife practice. My wife wanted us to get a particular car. If you take her phone, that's a picture of the car on her phone. On her screensaver, that's what she was seeing. That's how we do it, though. Whatever we want, we keep seeing it. We keep looking at it. We keep looking at it. You keep visualizing. So, yes, you are looking at it physically. You are visualizing it in your mind. You are using your imagination to imagine it. Anything I don't want to reproduce, I stop seeing. Many of us, the reason why you are struggling with masturbation, you are struggling, you sleep around, you can't control yourself, is because of the rubbish you keep seeing. All the movies you see are sexual. You're always on porn site. You can see whatever you keep seeing is what you keep experiencing. If you don't want to experience it again, stop seeing it. And that's why environment is important. Don't be in an environment where you keep seeing rubbish. If you keep seeing poverty every time, you will keep experiencing poverty. It's a law. It's a law of nature. It's a law of the spirit. Whatever you see is what you become. That's why the Bible will say something like, we keep building, as we keep building, we are changed. You become what you keep seeing. You become what you keep seeing. You attract what you keep seeing. You have what you keep seeing. If you keep seeing it, keep visualizing it, you will attract it. You will become it. You have to visualize the kind of man you want, the kind of marriage you want, the kind of children you want. You have to see it. And it is as far as your eyes can see, that's what you will be given. You can't have what you don't see. If you have what you don't see, you will lose it quickly. You guys are quiet today. What's going on? Are you with me? Awesome. You can change your life. It doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter your background. You can transform your life. You want to be someone, you want to go to the best schools. You want to have your masters. You want to become a PhD holder. You have to see it in your mind. It must happen in your mind a lot of time. You have to visualize. You have to keep seeing it. It must happen in your mind 1,000,000 times for it to happen in your life in reality. Whatever your mind cannot handle, your hand cannot see it. Your hand cannot handle it. If your mind cannot handle it, your life cannot manifest it. So you experience it in your mind that it becomes natural to you. You want to school in the best of schools. You don't have the money, but you have to see yourself graduating. See it over and over again. See it over and over again. Keep visualizing yourself until it becomes normal to you. There was a time I wanted to earn a particular. Now the work I do in Nigeria, the work I do, I'm a therapist, I'm a counselor. Most people in Nigeria don't make a lot of money from it. In Africa, people don't make money from it. But I knew this is what I wanted to do. And I wanted to earn a particular amount. I started seeing myself earning that amount. Today, I earn way more than that. but it had to happen in your mind. Number 3, visualize yourself in the new behavior you want. Maybe you have uncontrollable anger, and it's affecting you, it's sabotaging you. You have to visualize yourself being able to manage your anger. Visualize yourself being triggered and being provoked, and you still control you. Then you have to visualize it. In psychology, we call it behavior generator. You can't control your mouth. You are someone that you keep malice. You have to start visualizing yourself. You masturbate. You are a chronic masturbator. You have to visualize yourself coming out of masturbation. You can't control yourself. You have sex with anything. Anything. You are just cheap and you don't like it. You are not proud of yourself. You have to start visualizing yourself being chaste. Visualize yourself being celibate. So engage in repetitive mental practice. So how do you do this visualization? You can block a time of the day, maybe early in the morning. Maybe you wake up 6 a.m. Every 10 minutes as you wake up, visualize the future you want. So let me give everyone an assignment. For the next 40 days, one of the first things you must do every morning when you wake up is to do meditative visualization. For the next 40 days, visualize your marriage. How do you want your marriage to look like? What kind of husband do you want to marry? Visualize it over and over. For the next 40 days, don't stop. First thing you do in the morning and the last thing you do at night, 5 minutes every day in the morning and at night, 5 minutes in the night. Just visualize. You can do more than 5 minutes, but the minimum is 5 minutes. Visualize yourself living in, let's say you want to relocate to the UK with your husband or with your wife. That's what you want. Or you want to relocate to the US, or you want to live in wherever in the world you want to live in Kenya, in Rwanda, in South Africa. Start visualizing it. You want to live in the best areas in a particular place, and you want you and your husband, you and your wife, and with your children. You have to start seeing it. How you are fulfilled, how you are married to a very beautiful, loving, kind woman, how you are married to a very thoughtful, caring, a protecting husband. Visualize it. It has to happen severally in your mind. You have to experience it severally in your mind. Go and get pictures of people that represent your future and put them on your devices and keep seeing them. Some of you are seeing, see a picture of your ex you are seeing. How are you going to move forward? You are still going to talk your ass. What a shame. How you are struggling to move on. Get pictures that represent the future. You visualize. You keep seeing. You keep seeing. Delete all the pictures of your ex. Delete it. Throw it away. Unfollow your ex. Block them. Start preparing for the future. The reason why you are not moving forward, the reason why you can't create, you keep experiencing bad things repeatedly, is because you're not visualizing the higher level. You are stuck in the past. You're stuck in the past. All right. Number 2. I want to hear from you guys. You guys are really quiet. I want to get feedback from you guys. If you want to give feedback so far, what you've learned in this class, you can raise your hands and I'll allow you on mute. Anyone? All right, no feedback.
Hello, I can say something.
Oh, okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes. So I think it's a very good teaching. And personally, looking at it, I think this mental visualization it's very good because it's right now, even me thinking about my future and what I want to see, it's producing a different kind of energy in me. And I think this energy would even flow into how I show up to places. So right now thinking about it, I was like, okay, I see myself as this like a very successful person in the future. And
Yeah.
so and thinking about it, I'm like, okay, now if I go out there, I want to be seen as somebody who is serious about her life. And so my interactions with people have to be, very thoughtful and very strategic. And yeah, it's producing a different kind of energy in me. So I think it's very helpful teaching. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Edwina. Awesome, awesome, fantastic. Yes, as you visualize, when you visualize, your energy level will change. You cannot, when you visualize a fantastic future, you will even when as you have vision, your energy will change, and you can apply this to everything. You want to go to a particular school, maybe a Ivy League school, start seeing it. You may not have the money. See, if it enters into your subconscious mind and your energy level begin to rise, you will attract the opportunity, the people that will make it happen. It happens effortlessly. Your effort begins to align. Your effort begins to open strategic doors. You begin to be in the right place at the right time because it has entered. See, if it happens in your mind, you begin to have you just this just happen. You think it's a miracle, but the reason why it's looking like a miracle is because that's already happened inside of you. How does it happen inside of you? Is because you have seen it repeated. You have seen it again and again and again and again and again. When you see yourself, you want to make you want to get to a level of success. You want your business, your career to get to a level of success. You have to see it inside of you first. When you start seeing it, your energy level will change. Even your behavioral pattern will begin to change. You start behaving in ways like, wow, I didn't know I can do this because you have seen it inside of you. Awesome. Yes. Nicole, you can unmute your mic. Nicole.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Sir,
Yeah, good
this
morning.
reminds me of like the concept what you're talking about is like when I remember when I saw this beaker that I liked, right? And when I decided that this is the beaker that I wanted to get, before I saw that beaker, I hardly saw the beaker, but then from I decided that this was the beaker that I liked, everywhere I go, I saw a different version of it with a color or some. So what you're saying is really resonating with me to say that this is what you want to happen in your life. So you need to visualize it because once you start visualizing it, your mind will start accepting it and want to give you exactly what you're visualizing.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, exactly that. Yes. You begin to see opportunities. Whatever you have visualized, it's easy for you to see. You begin to attract the opportunity. Take, for example, you visualize yourself driving a particular car. All of a sudden, you are driving, you begin to see more of it. It's because of your reticular activating system has been activated. And once your reticular activating system opens, it enters into your subconscious mind. You begin to see your energy level will change. You will attract opportunities that will help you get that car. You will attract favors, levels. This will begin to happen. This will begin to happen. Even yourself, your behavioral pattern, your hard work level, the effort you are putting will begin to change. And over time, you attract this thing. It works for your finance. It works for your health. It works for marriage. So if you apply this principle towards your marriage, you are deliberate about your marriage. Don't leave your marriage to chance. Just chance. Oh. Don't leave your marriage to chance. No. 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 Yes, visualize a new you. You will not repeat the mistakes of your parents. No. Visualize yourself living long. Start seeing yourself in your 90s. You are in your 80s and you're healthy, you are strong. Visualize it. It has to happen in your head, in your mind. It has to happen. It has to happen over and over and over again. Yeah, I see everyone. I see everyone in the chat box session. Awesome. Awesome. I see everyone. Well done. Well done. Well done. So let's go to the next one. And I'm going to close from there because of time. The next one is affirmation and your language pattern. If you want to reprogram yourself, you want to reprogram your marriage, you want to program yourself to have a beautiful marriage, a happy marriage, you must master language and you must master affirmation. Now, words are not designed necessarily. The primary design for words was not for communication. The primary design for words is not communication. Words, the two primary design for words is for creation and for programming you. That's the reason why communication is 7% verbal and 93% non-verbal. Because the primary design for words is not communication, it's for creation. Your words are creating your future. And the words you use are programming you. So you realize that your life is a reflection of the words you frequently use. Your life is a reflection of the words you frequently use. That's the reason why you cannot be a successful person if you don't master your language. If you don't master the kind of words you use, you cannot be a successful person. If you walk around successful people, there are some words that never come out of their mouth. Your vocabulary, your life is a function of your vocabulary, is a reflection of your vocabulary. Every time, once you say a word, once you are talking for 30 minutes, you will mention terrible 100 times. Before you say anything, say terrible. Oh, that's terrible. That's horrible. That's horrible, horrible. That's why if you check your life, you find out that your experiences are horrible. Words are powerful. Words are containers. They contain energy. And the words you speak often are sending energy into the universe. The energy you give the universe is the energy the universe will keep giving back to you. And that's why sometimes you look at some people and say, I don't like this person's vibe. I don't like this person's energy. The energy this person sends to the universe is toxic. Go and check the words of those people. What words do you frequently use? Some of us here, horrible, terrible, tired. If you ask you, how are you? You say, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I just feel weak. Oh, I just feel stressed out. You use the stress word a lot. You use the tired word a lot. You're always negative with your words. And that's why your life is negative. When you want to talk about marriage and family, you don't have good things to say about marriage and family. I don't think there are good men out there. All men are scum. All men are cheat. All men are this. All women are prostitute. All women are wicked. Your life is a reflection of the words and the phrases you usually use. And if you check wealthy people, they are very successful. There are words you don't see around them. There are people that you don't mention the word failure around them. They don't want to hear it. They don't entertain some kind of words. If you want to reprogram yourself, you have to change your vocabulary. There are words that will become a taboo to you. I think he's one of the richest men in Africa, Dangote. There are words you don't see around him. He does not entertain that word around him. They protect their energy. Remember, we said the subconscious mind speaks the language of experience and energy. Words are carriers of energy. That there are some words that must not come out of your mouth. Those days when I was on campus, I had this thing. I was depressed. I was always depressed. By the time I came out of campus, for the next 5 years after school, I was depressed, suicidal. I was anxious. I was depressed. I was suicidal. When I went for therapy, one of the things my therapist told me then, one of the things I realized in therapy was that I always use the word tired. Any little thing, I'm tired. I'm worn out. I'm exhausted. Those were my vocabularies was tired, worn out, exhausted. I'll even say it in my local dialect, I'm tired. Any little thing, I'm tired. And words program you. So I was programming myself for tiredness, for weakness, for depression, because of the kind of vocabulary I was using. When I realized that, I changed it. I said, never again will I use the word tired, worn out for myself. And so, no, I'm not. I started saying something. I am strong. I am energetic. I am strong. I am lively. I live my best life now. Anytime I'm tempted to say I'm tired, I will say I'm strong. I'm excited. I'm energetic. I'm full of life. I'm living my best life now. I will start saying, I started fighting my words. I make sure I say, I'll stop thinking in this tired. I'm not tired. You change your vocabulary. Many of us, you have the vocabulary of lack. You always, I don't have. Everything you don't have. How will you have? You will always be broke. Before that, I don't have. Or your own is need. You always need it. I need this. I need a good man. You have to change that vocabulary. When I get to affirmation, I don't want to rush. I'll teach you how to affirm yourself. I have. You don't say you need. What do you mean by I need? I don't have. I need. That's why you carry lack mentality, scarcity mentality. Some of you, even if you want to describe something good, you use a negative word to describe it. This your hair is bad. This your beauty is killing me. This your love is killing me. Why are you using the word kill? You use words like kill. You use words like die. I'm dying inside of me. Why do you use the word die? My life is scattered. Why are you describing your life as scattered? Use word like scatter, shatter. Even when you want to describe something good, you will use a bad word. I like you, die. I love you, die. Why did he die? Why die for going out loud? I don't know, things are dying around you. Your career is dying. Your everything is dying. You use the word die a lot. Kill. You use dangerous things. Any little you say wahala. That your life is full of wahala. You think you are playing. You don't know words carry energy. Words carry life. You are playing wahala. I love violence. I am in that boss. You allow social media to program you for negativity, for chaos. Go and check people that are productive. They don't play with words. Your vocabulary is dirty. It's disempowering you. If I ask you about your relationship, about your love life, you say, coach, I've not been lucky with relationship. I've not been lucky with men. I've not been lucky with love. But why are you talking like that about yourself? Say, coach, but is it reality now? Is that what you want your reality to continue to be? Is that what you want your future to be? You don't speak, even if that's happened. If you want to do, your words create the future. What you are saying now is what will create tomorrow. What you are saying now is what will create tomorrow. So you don't say your past. You have to stop it. Say, I'm a heartbreak survivor. Don't keep breaking your heart. Many of you are addicted to trauma. You are addicted to your trauma. You hold on to your trauma. Now I empathize with you. But if you don't want it to repeat itself, you have to stand up and start speaking the future you want. Stop acting like a victim. When you keep acting and talking like a victim, you will keep attracting predators. I'll say that again. When you talk like a victim, you will keep attracting predators. Everybody wants to use you. Everybody wants to use you. Everybody wants to take advantage of you. Go and watch how you talk. Your words are energy. And when you're sending that energy of a victim, you keep attracting. Yes, you went through hell, but you're not a victim. You are a victor. Everybody type it in the comment. Say, I'm a victor. I'm a victor. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. They broke my heart. He cheated on me. Are you not a victim? I don't care what you went to. You are not a victim. If you keep thinking like a victim, talking like a victim, you will keep attracting predators. I'm not a victim. Stop talking like one. You did this to me. He broke my heart. She broke my heart. She did this to me. And then they betrayed me. You are not a victim. Change your vocabulary. This one of the assignments you will give yourself. There are words you will say, I will never say these words again. I'm finished. How would you be saying that kind of thing? You to play with dangerous words. Everybody, type, I'm a victor, I'm a victor, I'm a victor. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. Everyone on this call. Now, we have I know we have more than 350 people on the WhatsApp group. Next week, if by the time I come to the class, by 4:10, I don't have about 100 people in the class, I'm not going to do next class. Right? Because your low attendance is showing me that you are not, most of you are not, I don't know why, but it's not proper discipline for you to join a program that you committed to and you don't show up. Right? So if class captain and everybody in this class, if you really want us to have the last class, if I come to class on the last class and I don't see 100 people, I'm not going to teach. I'm probably just going to I'm not going to teach. So please take note of that. You have to be 100, minimum 100 in the Zoom class for me to take your class last week. And next week, I'm going to be talking about how to choose the right person to marry. Right? I'll teach that. Awesome. Awesome. Change your vocabulary. Number 2, use your voice to reframe your thoughts. You want to reprogram yourself with your affirmation. Use your voice to reframe your thoughts. It is difficult to use your thoughts to fight your thoughts. You always have negative thoughts and you're always catastrophizing. What if I marry a bad man? What if my marriage does not last? What if you are catastrophizing? Whenever you catch your thoughts, you are thinking negative thoughts, you use your voice to reframe your thoughts. My marriage is fantastic. My marriage is fantastic. I marry a good man. I marry a beautiful woman. My marriage will last. My marriage lasts. My marriage is strong. My marriage is healthy. You have to use your voice to reframe your thoughts. That way you transform. So number 3, take charge of your self-talk. If you want to reprogram yourself, take charge of your self-talk. How you are talking to yourself is very, very important. What other people are saying about you is not as important about what you are telling yourself. So you have to talk to yourself the way you want your future to be. That's how you start talking to yourself. You don't say that you talking to yourself, you are just foolish. I don't think you say, even me, I cannot even in my mouth to say some of those things. Some of you say to yourself. When you be telling yourself that you don't deserve a good man, you don't deserve a good woman, and because of your past, you don't think you deserve a good wife. You are saying that to yourself. Your self-talk is creating your possibilities. You have to master your self-talk. Talk to yourself about your marriage. It doesn't matter what happened to my parents. My marriage is beautiful. My marriage is loving. My marriage is going to get better and better and better and better. I'm happy. I will have a happy marriage. Very, very important. Number 4, make daily affirmations and say them severally. There was a time when I was ready to get married. There was a time when I was ready to get married. I was living in a place in Lagos, and I was living in a place in Lagos, and I was living close to Ogulano Drive. There's a road in Lagos, Sulere, called Ogulano Drive. I will stand at the beginning of that road. I'll stand at the beginning of that road, and I will walk to the end, and I'll be saying the same thing. I will say it 100 times, 200 times, 300 times, the same thing. I'm a highly successful husband of a highly successful wife. I'm a highly successful husband of a highly successful wife. See, I must have said that 1,000,000 times. Then I was picking my future. That time I was very broke. I couldn't repay my rent. I was struggling, but I kept it in my mouth. I was saying, I'm a highly successful husband of a highly successful wife. And I will say from the beginning of that road to the end of that road, I will come back and I will go from Ogulano Drive to Adelabu every 7:30 p.m. every night. I'll walk down that road. That road was a very long road. And I'll keep saying to myself, I'm a highly successful husband of a highly successful wife. I'm a highly successful husband of a highly successful wife. I'm a satisfied husband of a highly satisfied wife. I'm a happy husband of a highly happy wife. And I kept on saying it. I am blessed with a beautiful, caring, loving, and a successful wife. I am blessed. I kept saying the things I was blessed with, and I will keep saying it. I will keep saying it. I will not stop. I will keep saying it. I said it 1,000,000 times. There's a way you are going to affirm something. It is impossible for it not to happen. Now you just say it once in a day. You say, no. You say it 100 times. You say it 100 times for 100 days. What you want about your future. I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm highly successful. You say it. You don't stop saying it. You say it until you are bored. You keep saying it. You insist. You insist. And you must know your pain point. You must know, okay, in your marriage, in your family, almost everybody is divorced. You have to start saying it. I have a beautiful marriage. My marriage lasts long. My marriage is healthy. Now, when you are saying it, you have to say it as if it has already happening, as if it has already happened, or it's already happening. You don't say, I will have a good marriage. No, now that your brain cannot process that. You say, I have a good marriage. I am married to a beautiful, caring, loving, and supporting wife. You keep saying it. For me, one of the things I kept saying myself was, I am a highly successful husband of a highly successful wife with highly successful children. I will keep saying, I didn't stop. I will keep saying it. I will keep saying it. I will keep saying it. So for me, what worked was 7:30 every day at night after I came back from work. I go for a long walk and I will keep saying it. I kept saying the same thing for a long time. Now I've practiced this. That was one of the things I did when I was struggling with masturbation. I can't forget. And I needed to break from masturbation. I was visualizing myself free, and I kept on saying it. I have overcome masturbation completely. I live a life free of masturbation, and I will keep saying it. Sometimes because I'm a Christian and I had the word of God, I'm a new creation in Christ. All things are passed away. All things have become new. I am completely free from masturbation. I will say, I said that thing a lot. I will go for long walks. And I will keep saying it. Because I knew if I sat down in my house, I probably would get distracted. So I go for long walks. You can do it early in the morning in your estate. You keep saying it. You don't have to shout. You more tied to yourself. You more tied to yourself. You more tied to yourself. You say it until it enters into your subconscious mind. When I stopped masturbating, I didn't even know. I have said it so much. I have experienced the freedom so much that when it happened, I didn't know. I'd experienced it before it happened. The power of visualization and radical affirmation. Not just say it one day and forget to. You have to be radical about it. And this thing, I practice it for almost everything. When I wanted, so the job I do, most people in Nigeria, they don't make money from it. Most people don't are broke. All I do in my job, most of the things I do is therapy, counseling. I started confessing and affirming what I want to earn. The exact figure. And today I earn more than it. I've seen the power of saying it. You keep saying it. You keep saying, you don't even know when it happened. You don't know when you become it. You don't know when you start attracting it. Because you have said it. It has entered into your spirit. It has entered into your subconscious mind. So the same thing for your marriage. I see. Words are creative. Words never die. Words never die. Words have creative power. You will speak, you keep, no, when you are speaking it will enter into you first. It will change you first before it will manifest. So let me say one more thing before I close. Now, when you are doing affirmations, you need to realize that your mind cannot, how do I say this? The mind cannot process two negatives. The mind cannot process two negatives. What does that mean? When you say something like, I don't want to have a bad marriage, the mind will auto-delete the first don't. And what the mind will process is, I want a bad marriage. Your mind will auto-delete. So if you say, I don't want to fail, the mind will auto-delete don't. And what the mind will process is, I want to fail. Now let's give an example so that you understand. Everybody close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't see a red car. 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 What can you see, please? What are you seeing? Bolanle said she see a red car. Yes. A red car. Fumilayo, everybody's seen a red car. Fumilayo saw a red car. Kemi saw a red car. Joanne saw a red car. Messi saw a red car. Yes. Now, I said, don't see a red car, but you are seeing a red car. Why? Because your mind will auto-delete the don't. And what your mind will see is what? A red car. So when you use say, I don't want to fail, your mind will auto-delete the don't. And what your mind will process is what? I want to fail. So instead of saying what you don't want, start saying what you want. Instead of focusing on the negative, start focusing on the positive. Start focusing on the positive. Instead of saying, I don't want to have a bad marriage, say, I have a good marriage. I don't want to marry a cheating spouse, say, I have a faithful spouse. Instead of saying, I don't want to fail, say, I want to succeed. Instead of saying, I don't want to poor, say, I want to be rich. Right? You have to do that. So, I want to give an assignment. Now, for the let's do a 90 days challenge. For the next 90 days, okay, before I give you the 90 days challenge, everybody here, go and develop a vision board. Everybody in this class and in this group, go and develop a vision board. Now, for you to develop a vision board, write down what you want to become in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. What you will, next 5 years, let's just 5 years. In different areas, your career, your business, your finance, your marriage, your health, your spirituality. Go and download pictures that represent where you want to be in the next 5 years in these different areas. So let's say in the next 5 years, you want to be married with 2 children, living in the best area in your country. You live in Ghana, you want to live in the choicest estates in Accra, or you want to live in the best estate in the UK, or sorry, best area in London, in the US, or in South Africa, in Uganda, because I know we are here many people here are from different nations of the world. Take a picture of that place and paste it. The kind of wedding you want to have, the kind of marriage you want to have, the kind of number of children you want to have. Create a vision board, right? And paste it in a very important area in your room, and make sure you are seeing it every day. Then download a lot of pictures about your future, the kind of woman you want to marry, the kind of man you want to marry, the kind of family you want to have. Download a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. Create a special gallery and tag it my reality. Now, download pictures of the kind of family you want. Maybe there's a couple you admire. You want your marriage to be like theirs. Download their pictures. You want to have 2 children. Download a couple that has 2 children. Download it. You want to give birth to twins. Download the pictures of twins. A lot of them in your gallery. You want to go to Harvard. You want to go to one of the best schools in your nation. You want to have master's degree. You want to have PhD. You want to become a professor. You want to build a kind of business. You want to get to the highest level of your career. You want to transition. You want to move to a new country entirely. Get pictures of your future and paste them on the gallery. And every day, take time to go through that gallery. Keep visualizing it. Have a vision board on your phone. Now, let's say you want to get married within the next 1 year, within the next 2 years. Get a picture that represents that desire and paste it on your screensaver. Every time you hold your phone is the picture of your future. You want to earn a particular amount, have a picture of your future on your phone. And you keep seeing it. Then you go and write an affirmation for your marriage and for your finances that you want to be saying every day for the next 90 days. So when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is to make declaration, affirmation about your future. The last thing you do at night before you sleep, the same thing. Visualize and affirm, or visualize and affirm. So for the next 90 days, we are visualizing and we are affirming. Some of you, you have to decide you want to be going on a walk every day for 20 minutes, for 30 minutes, and you'll be saying the same thing for the next 30 minutes, for the next 30 minutes, for the next 90 days. So we are going to try that for the next 90 days. And I look forward to hearing your feedback and your testimonies. All right? All right. Hope that's clear. Was that clear? Was that clear? Was that clear? All right, awesome, fantastic. All right, so we're having the last class next week. I have to go now. We'll have the last class next week. If you're not up to 100, I'm not going to take the class. I want at least 100 people in class the last Saturday. So you call yourselves, you must be 100. If you're not 100, I won't start the class, right? Today you are 20, you're about 22, 26. That's poor attendance. From what I can see from am I on the group? From what I was told, we are more than 350 on the group, and we just have 200 people. Can I ask, why are you not joining the class? Was it because I've not been around for like 2 weeks? Is that the reason? Why? Can you talk to me, please? Why are you not in class today? Why do I just have 22 out of 380 people? Okay, no responses. Please, next class. Okay, they are not yet to answer. I've been joining. We have a good time. Okay, all right. So please make sure everyone in this class, make sure you move people to come for next class. If I don't see at least 100 people in class next week, I'm not going to start the class, right? So please, you mobilize yourselves. Ensure you come for the last class, right? Ensure you come for the last class. All right. If you have any comments or questions, you can put it in the WhatsApp group. All right. I have to go now. God bless you all. Have a fantastic, enjoy the remaining part of the day. Please, Sharon, you can take over to you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's class, our class for you. Let's go over to the WhatsApp group and chat there. Drop in your comments, your feedbacks. How was class for you today?